Hmm? I guess they probably have luxury additions. I don't know. So I saw those for sure. All right, thanks for watching. Those of you who jumped on. Right now we're doing a pulling session. So we just got done doing some lat pull downs. Just warming up with 70 pounds on the machine. Now we bumped it up to 100 pounds. That's gonna be a little bit more towards our working weight. So we're gonna start with lat pull downs, hit some cable front raises, some dumbbell hammer preacher curls, and then we'll see how much time we got left over before we gotta go start real life, go to work, get kids to school, all that stuff. So thanks for joining, thanks for jumping on. Hit the like button while you're in. Don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment in the chat. All right. 100 pounds on the machine. We got 15 reps. Nice, slow, and controlled. It's always the goal whenever you're lifting. You don't want to do these fast, jerky, really just sloppy lifts to be able to say you got the weight moved. You want to be in control of it the whole time, have nice form, nice clean movements. So we'll give it just a few seconds and then we'll go after the next set. Time under tension is the key whenever you're wanting to build muscle. So you want to make sure that you give it enough time for your muscles to regenerate for the next set, but not so much time that you're not keeping the muscles under tension. We're going to look for a set range of about 5 to 6 total working sets. So let's go ahead and go to our second working set now. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And then feel free to leave a comment in the chat. All right, 13 reps. Our second working set. Put some time on the stopwatch. I'm getting a bunch of notifications because I've got our gym camera on. So I gotta fix that problem. There we go. So if you're not familiar, I worked at a hotel gym recently while we were on vacation. And there was a guy in there who was asking some questions about what a lat raise worked. And it seemed obvious to me because I've been doing this for a long time, but then I realized not everybody necessarily knows. And so just in case you're unclear, we're doing a lat pull down. That's going to target lats. That's in the name on this one. It'll hit a little bit of rhomboids. You'll hit a little bit of traps. You'll have secondary biceps jumping in. You'll have forearms engaging. But really back is what we're targeting here. Primarily those lats. Looks like we got Alberto Calaverio saying, "Peace, bro. Love you, kiddo." I hadn't been called kiddo in a long time. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you jumping on. Hit the like button while you're in. If you didn't subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you jumping on the channel.
You can force the practice into it. If you can ignore everyone, that's on the other thing. It's still you can play. Because you have put the practice in that you know this is the process. These people go to the gym, they get big, they get jacked, they can run fast, all that shit. But all you're doing is you're coding over. Come on. All you're doing is building a bigger and quick. Your body hasn't gotten any stronger because you haven't called back in there and coach. So second adversity comes like,
All right, we got 13 reps on that set. feeling the lats engage, which is the back, part of the back anyways. It's good, that's what we want. I'm on my third working set. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit one more good working set. And then we're gonna go to these protocol different things. We're gonna go to either a micro set or a half set. Different people I've heard called different things. Essentially, after this next one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the weight down and we're gonna stay in a state of tension, micro ranges or short set ranges, rep ranges, excuse me, and not necessarily the full range. So after this next one, what we'll do is we'll bring it down, squeeze and engage the lats like we're supposed to, come out just enough to start feeling the tension come off and bring it back. So real quick micro reps just to keep that lat really engaged the whole time. Like I said, we're gonna hit one more regular full range of motion set, and then we're gonna hit 2 of those micro sets or short burst rep range sets. So let's get one more in.
Two heart surgeries, multiple knee surgeries, every knee surgery is about running. I'm not running. There's no running here, bro. This is what it's all about. Perhaps they have that victim mentality, right? They're just, the world's against me. I can't catch a break. Every time I try to do this happens. Some narrative that they're spinning about their life. Right. Like, what's the first step out of that? Well, like I've said a million times before, the most important conversation is the one you have to say. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, you go to bed with it, eventually you act on it. Sometimes you act on it good, sometimes bad. You gotta change the internal dialogue. That person in your head that's talking that shit to you, change the internal dialogue in your head until you callous over the business mentality that the world is out to get you because of you are the only.
All right, we got 12 reps on that fourth working set. Really feeling the lats engage. Now we're gonna go to some of these micro sets. Let's give just a little bit of time here on the stopwatch. We got a comment here from Dom. Hey Dom. Say, yo, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? Glad to see you on here again. Right now we're doing a pulling session. So hit some full range of motion, lat pull downs. Just got 4 working sets with 100 pounds on the machine. And now we're gonna move on to some of those micro rep ranges, those short burst pull-ups. You said, I'm sorry I hadn't been on here in a while. It's okay. Things happened. All last week I wasn't on. We went on vacation, did a family road trip, went to the Grand Canyon, which was nice. And I was hoping to be able to get some lives in, but just didn't happen. We just kind of enjoyed the time. So you didn't just not get on here. I wasn't on here much either. But now we're back at it. So I'm on. I'll be consistent. You feel free to be consistent too. I'm just glad to see you, man. All right, we're gonna hit a working set that's short burst reps. Like I said before, we're gonna do the lat pull down. We're gonna keep it in a state of tension as much as possible. There we go. So 12 of those short burst reps. Yeah, I felt that. That was nice. Now, I'll be honest. These short burst reps, I've struggled with them for a long time. I know they're good for you. I know it helps build the muscle, keeps it under tension, but it kind of messes with your ego. You know, you've been taught your whole life to do full range of motion. I feel like you're kind of cheating. All right. Got a comment from, what is it? Genoas is medicated. What are you even saying, dummy? You said, bro, could eat a hot dog through a letterbox. What does that even mean? Go ahead. Let's give him the attention. He's got something funny to say. If you're going to make a joke, make it make sense, man. What's that mean? Say all the mean things you want to say. Get on here. Be the troll you are. Everybody wants to hear and see it, so come on. Come on. Come on, dummy. Give us some more. All right, get another 12. All right, Genoa says, I'll white, bro. Okay. Tell you what, man, blowing everyone's mind, getting a lot of attention. Great stuff. Great comments, buddy. Please keep them coming. We can't get enough. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. The goal is to try to get to 500 before the end of March. And then feel free to leave a comment in the chat. Even if you want to get on here and try to screw with me. Happens sometimes. Typically, whoever's doing it doesn't have really anything good to say. But, you know, try your best. I guess we'll all give you our attention for a little bit. And Genoa's medicated, wants some attention. Instead of going doing his own live and risking confrontation and criticism, we get behind his little keyboard and he'll chat some stuff here. All right, next thing we're going to move to is cable front raises. Doesn't take a lot of weight really to start feeling this one. Working the front deltoid, a little bit of the side. We're going to put 12.5 pounds on. And while I'm doing that, we'll wait for Genoa's medicated just to hit us with some more riveting comments, some really funny stuff. I mean, everybody's cracking up on the other side of what he's put down so far. So we can't wait to see more. All right, where did our boy Genoa go? I gave him all that time to go ahead and give us another comment. Another insult to continue trolling. He's gone. Where'd you go? You were on a roll, man. Seriously, it's 5:32 in the morning. Got nothing better to do. All of us just, woke up waiting for someone like you to come in and start our day. So keep it going. All right, 147 Kano says 150 burpees right now. We don't want to hear none of that. I already did my burpees yesterday. I'm not doing burpees. Burpees are what broke my neck. I did my squats yesterday. All right. What's that next set?
If I know about you, I'll make sure that I get. You gotta have the mentality to show up every day of your life. No matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show us the Coliseum of life. Prepare for battle. I don't care what you're going through, what my soul at you. It's your responsibility to find a new person to sing. The most affordable German engineer program is also the most fun. Get in the driver's seat today. Get 0.9% APR or a $1,000 customer bonus on select the 2026 Big One for a Volkswagen driver case.
Travel is scared by this record. What's up with mom?
It's only traveled by 4 hours. I just got influencer friendly.
Why use kayak to compare hundreds of sites so you always get to There are kitchens, and then there's kitchens.
All right, we got set of 20. I'm gonna bump up the weight just a little bit. Like I said, what we're targeting right now is the front deltoids, a little bit of sides. Make sure you try not to activate the traps when you do this, because we want to work the shoulders. Try not to incorporate any other muscles. Those of you who jumped on, appreciate it. Some of you guys already hit the like button. Some of you guys already subscribed. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat here. We had a couple from Genoa's medicated, but I don't know. I guess he didn't like being confronted, so he's gone now. So let's keep this going. Get a few seconds and we'll do the next set.
Every step I take in my life, people deeply do. What am I going to do today to change what I see in this mirror? What am I going to do today? I'm not sick of the cool guys. I took my son in with school and look at my dad, man. This how I'm going to look. If you don't like it, so be it. I had to really wear this layer of skin. I had to develop a really outer skin on me with the paint. Whatever you're going to call me, you're going to call me. But whoever I am, you're going to see me. You're going to see me for who I am. I need to change who I'm not. If I became fat over the years and I fell back in the hole, I called myself fat. And I was fat. And if you don't want to do that, they want to say, I want to call yourself fat. Don't call yourself fat. If you're not real to the law of who you are, nothing's going to change. In this nice new world, we want to hear just a little bit. No, man, you might be fat. And it's wrong. And you just sometimes
All right, we put 15 pounds on the machine. 15 reps. We'll hit a couple more working sets, and then we're going to keep it going with this micro rep version of the exercise, where you put in a couple sets of just micro reps at the very end to keep that muscle engaged, tense the whole time.
You now put yourself in a position where you're very comfortable in saying it's just not possible for me. Yeah, that's so important because you have done so many crazy things. It's very easy to just say,
All right, we got 16 reps, and we got a new comment from our buddy here, our new guy, Genoa's Medicated. He says 500 burpees, 200 ball sack grabs. Wow, it took you a long time to get that one, man. Did you have to go consult ChatGPT for that insult? Gosh, that was so good. I'm glad we waited so long. Man, please stop. You're really hurting my feelings. Like, you're gonna make me cry. Please, no more insults. Please find something else to do. Freaking idiot, get out of here. And then we've got Tristan Bass says, good job. Thank you, Tristan, appreciate it. Appreciate it. We got John Foff says, guys, stop what you're doing. I have a question. All right, here we come. Here we go. We got a question. Just so you know, guys, if the complete and utter lack of maturity continues, I'm just going to be ignoring it. I kind of thought someone would get the hint and grow up. That's not what we're here for. So let's just wait and see. If it continues, we're just going to ignore it. Tristan, thanks for jumping on. Got a few of you other guys who've been on, hitting the like button. I appreciate it. You guys hit the like button while you're in here. Don't forget to subscribe. Trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of March. And feel free to leave a comment in the chat. Something mature, preferably. John says he has a question, not trolling. That's fine. Give me the question. Let's hear it. I'm not necessarily saying you're trolling. We got a couple other guys that are, so my assumption was that might be coming. Duck says good boy. Yeah, I don't know. John, I don't know if he's saying you're a good boy or if I'm a good boy. But one of us is a good boy. All right, so we got 3 working sets. 3 working sets with 15 pounds. We're going to give it a couple seconds in between these next couple sets, and we're going to do some of these micro reps. All right, and John's question says, do you think dating is worth it for men? No wrong answer. Well, I guess it depends on what your goal is when you're dating. I'm of the belief that if you're dating, it's not a sport. I don't believe it's a game. Perhaps that's because I have daughters, and I don't want anyone playing the dating sport or game with my daughters. But I believe if you're dating, the goal should be ultimately to try to find a wife. And so if you're of state of maturity and a place in your life where you think you could potentially settle down and get married, then dating would be worth it. If you are not in that place, if you are immature, if you are not a responsible man, if you cannot even take care of yourself, you have no business dating. That's my opinion. So, hope it's worth something to you. Duck says, you're so strong, that's cool. Duck, I'm going to assume you are not trolling. And I'll just take it as a compliment, so thank you. We got Heather saying hi. Hey, Heather. James Sales, hadn't seen you in a while. Says hello, welcome back. You guys hit that like button while you're in here. Help us out. Don't forget to subscribe. And then John, you said, okay, I agree. Man, that's good to hear, John. Unfortunately, I think dating's being treated these days a lot like it's a sport, like it's a game, and I don't think it's doing anything positive for our culture. So I'm glad that you share the same type of mindset. So 23 reps of the micro sets we talked about. So we hit 1, 2, 3, 4 working sets, full range of motion, shoulder front raise, using the cable machine at about 15 pounds. And then we're doing the last 2 sets, these micro reps, just kind of half reps, keeping the muscle tense the whole time. When you're doing this cable front raise, you got to be careful. The inclination or the habit is going to be to want to flex your traps to get the weight up, and you want to avoid that. You want your shoulders to do the work. Primarily your front shoulders, a little bit of side. So keep it in mind when you do that. You guys, I appreciate you jumping on. Mostly on here we get positive stuff, which is good. It's encouraging. It's great. It's appreciative. Sometimes, every once in a while, we get some folks on here who just like to troll. It's like a bunch of, I assume on the other end, it's like a 12-year-old whose parents don't know he's on the computer or something. They like to say dumb stuff. Or maybe it's a grown man who hasn't yet reached the level of maturity beyond 12. But either way, we get a little bit of all that. Appreciate those of you who jump on, who are looking maybe for some workout advice, looking for a little bit of motivation, encouragement, whatever. You guys, I appreciate you jumping on. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 before the end of March. And then feel free to leave a comment in the chat. And we got Spartan saying, are you in a prison? Spartan, I don't know what kind of prison you've seen, but no, I'm in a garage. So I'm in my own personal gym here at the house. Not a prison. If there is a prison, they let a woman in here with me, which I'm probably the luckiest inmate if that's the case. But yeah, not a prison. Never been in prison either. All right. 25 reps doing these micro sets, these little short burst front raises. Try to keep tension on the deltoid, primarily the anterior deltoid, front deltoid. James Hill said, I'm sorry, but I have to probably, I'll come back next time. I think you meant to say I have to go. Yep, there it is. That's fine. James, I appreciate you jumping on. It's good to see you again. Be sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you didn't subscribe. And I'll post this replay shortly after we're done here with the live. So if you want to go back and watch later, like and comment there, you can as well. Steal anything you want from this exercise. Next thing we're going to move on is to dumbbell hammer preacher curls. I'm going to put about 25 pounds on the handle. So we've hit lat pull downs, targeting the back. We've hit cable front raises, targeting the deltoid. And now we're going to target the bicep with these hammer curls. This hammer curls bicep is going to target the short head of the bicep, which is kind of gives you that wider looking appearance from the front. A lot of times people think bicep, they think long head, which is what creates the peak. It's not what we're going to work on right now. We're going to work on the width if you're looking at it from the front. Let me get this set up. We'll get going. You guys feel free to leave a comment in the chat while I'm getting this set up. And then, of course, like and subscribe.
Quitting guarantees the failure. Once you quit, it rules out any chance of the mirror. Waking up every day, putting the next foot in front of the next foot, at least keeps you in the game. But you can choose in the midst of all of this that's going on to be happy in spite of life's challenges. See, a lot of times our limited vision of ourselves, a lot of us who begin to focus on problems and allow them to overwhelm us, we begin to think that we have no options. We begin to believe
You all right?
that there's no way out. Well, guess what?
Travis.
There's always a way. Where there's a will,
Jeez.
there's a way. We have two primary choices in life.
Something
We can
so
either
quick.
accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem. Every time you see them, they'll tell you their story over and over and over and over again. No. You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here, I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim. I made too many sacrifices to give up. I made too much. Listen to me. I cannot stop what happens to me, but I can dictate how I respond. So when life happens, I don't just sit there and cry. I look back. I will greet this day with love in my heart, and I will overcome evil. Life don't drink your blood. Life is gonna bully you. Stop whining.
All right. We're going to make a quick shift. I'm running out of time here before I got to get kids to school and get to work. So I was going to do individual dumbbell hammer curls, preacher curls. And I'm just not going to have time to be able to hit both sets separately like that. So we're going to use the Olympic barbell multi-grip and lift it in a hammer curl fashion and get the same result just while lifting both at the same time, both arms at the same time. We got Sawanu says, home gym looks awesome, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. Man, I spent many years building this thing. So I appreciate the compliment. All right, so we got 45 pounds on just the bar by itself, 15 reps. We're gonna add some weight, gonna bump it to 65 pounds. And we got time for just a few more sets. And then that whole thing called real life has to take precedent. Kids to school, go to work. So let's get a little bit more with what time we have left. You guys like, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment in the chat.
damage to the spirit.
It may be your business. It may be your heart that is broken today. It may be the number in your bank account that is screaming. You are broke.
Physically, you can break mentally, you can break
All right.
your heart, you can break your spirit, and all
13 reps.
leave a mark.
Did standing hammer curls using the Olympic barbell multi-grip. We got time for one more set. Unfortunately, did not get to get as much done as I wanted to today. I was hoping to be able to finish hitting the back with those lat pull downs, which I did. Was hoping to be able to finish hitting some shoulders. Got cable front raises, wanted to be able to get some lat raises, didn't have time. And then I was hoping to be able to finish the hammer curls, but it looks like we're only going to be able to finish a couple sets. So a couple sets is better than nothing, but I got to get some kids to school and I get to work. So we're going to do one more set. You guys still got some time if you want to like and subscribe. Definitely do both. It helps feed folks to the channel. Subscribing helps get us to our goal, which is 500 subscribers by the end of March. And then feel free to leave a comment before we go while I'm working on this last set. Anything you want, I'll try to respond with the little time we have left. Even, where'd those guys go? Even, Genois medicated. I don't know. He was saying some dumb stuff earlier. If you just can't help yourself, go ahead and leave one more really good jab. Have a party. Don't forget to go. All right, 10 reps, that's all we got time for. Got a comment from official.tv says, gave us the armor of God scripture, gave us the trains my hands for war, which is Psalms 144, armor of God's Ephesians 6:11, then he's got Isaiah 41:10. I will strengthen you, and says Jesus loves your brother. Thanks, official. Appreciate it. Thanks for the encouraging verses for the morning. It's good stuff. Feel free to post that anywhere on the channel. Any comments, any videos. It's good stuff. I think it's good for anybody that wants to hear it. Honestly, it could be good for people that don't want to hear it. But guys, that's all I got time for. I have to get that kiddo to school, one of the kiddos, and then I got to get to work. So didn't get as much done today as we wanted, but it's better than nothing. Thank you all for who hit the like button. We got quite a bit this time. Not sure how many subscribers we got, but hopefully we got some more. Got closer to our 500 goal by the end of the month. I'll post this replay shortly. You guys can go in there and watch. You can like through there. You can comment through there. Appreciate you all. We'll see you tomorrow morning.